I would say every designer should try as much as possible to also have a website. There's nothing wrong in having the two. And the reason I would always speak from personal experience, the reason I would really choose a website over Behance is the fact that first, you get to control your content. When it comes to Behance, most times things are being restricted. You may not even, you just have to put it there. Just it has to be displayed the way they want it to be displayed. But when you have a personal website, you can actually show your design skills. It doesn't have to, you don't really have to go overboard, but you can actually deal with the simplicity. I've seen a lot of Behance website that actually shows process too. But at the same time, sometimes I feel there's just a lot happening at the same time because you're trying to look at a page and there's probably another thing on the side talking about a link that leads to something or one thing. So it's can be distracting. Yeah. So that's one reason. Every other time that people had actually requested for a portfolio, I do send them my personal website portfolio. And personally, I would say I did a personal experiment that actually worked, and I was surprised. Though it was a risk I took, and 26th of this month will be my last day at INITS. And how did that come by? After creating my portfolio website, I decided to resign from my company without getting an offer. So I dropped my 1 month's notice, and I said to myself that this portfolio would really have to be enough for me to get a job within the next 1 month. And as I'm talking to you on Friday, I got an offer. So it's actually something that I can say. I've always had the dribble page. Yeah, it didn't really show much. I'm not so much a fan of Behance, but I had the dribble page, and I can tell you I've not posted anything there in like 2 years. But when I came up with my portfolio, I actually just tailored it down to just 3 projects, and it was just details, and I was able to control everything that showed. Very simple, no special works, and I was able to get an offer. Like, imagine having to resign and being able to get an offer in like 2 weeks into it. So, and I can tell you that if it had been a Behance website, that would be a very risky thing to do, because the person could even mistakenly click a link and boom, they are out of your portfolio entirely. They can just fly with every other thing that is going on. Probably it could even be another designer portfolio that just catch their attention just by mistakenly clicking a link. So it's not bad to have both, but personally I don't have a Behance page. I registered on it, but I don't have anything on it. I think many years ago. So, but what you can do, yes, like you said, you need to tailor down your details, not just show screen. I don't think it makes any sense if you are going to create a personal website and you won't be able to show your case study. It doesn't make sense. So what actually makes you a designer is not just being able to use the tool, it's being able to actually show your process, being able to show that, okay, you didn't just come up with drawing boxes and circles like I used to call it. So there is a reason you have to draw these boxes and circles and be able to put things the way they are. So people need to see that. And when you create personal website, you can actually control how much of that they see. And I don't think you had, even you mentioned Notion. Yes, that is also a good one. And yes, there's a way you can actually register your personal domain and link it to your Notion so that it's just load as if it's a normal website. There are a few other platforms that does that, and GitHub also does something like that. So if you're a designer, you can actually look at that too. So that's in case you don't want to keep going via the route of having to pay for hosting monthly or yearly. Actually, I got to realize that hosting is actually very cheap if you're just hosting a portfolio. It's cost about 12K a year. So I don't think that should be a problem for any designer at this point. So yeah, the route at which I would always suggest when a portfolio is being asked for is to actually post a personal website to avoid every means of distraction and to let people dive into your work as much as possible.